Welcome back to Bullet Catcher Gaming. This is of course Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now about a month ago I made a video and it was all about your favourite weapons. I wanted you to list all of your favourite weapons from each kind of weapon class. Give us just one of each. We've had fantastic feedback on that video and now it's time to break it down and see what you guys and girls chose as your top 5 in each category. Now this video is going to be top 5 ASRs chosen by you. And before we jump into it, if you'd like to join our Discord where we discuss everything from the game, share pictures, videos, all sorts of stuff, then please feel free to jump on in. The slide plates with the numbers on them in between were the photos of those were provided by people on the Discord. And yeah, the link is in the description below and it's also on the front of the channel. So here we go, top 5. Let's get into it. Number 5. Now we actually have a draw at number 5. It's a tie. 2 weapons have come in. The first is the SC40K. Now this came up a hell of a lot, obviously, for it to fit into the top 5. I personally love this gun. It's a good one. It's got pretty decent accuracy, though the accuracy on the statistics bar maybe not quite as good as it actually is. Believe it or not, it says that the recoil was fantastic on this thing, but I mean, I found that the recoil was a little bit, I thought it was average. The stats give it a fantastic recoil setting. It's got good mobility, it's got good range for the size of the weapon, and considering the barrel's fairly short, the handling's low, which I don't really understand because I think the handling on it's actually really good. So yeah, you guys chose the SC40 and it is tied at number 5. Let's go and have a look and see what other weapon is also at number 5. And it is the 516. Yeah, these had exactly the same amount of votes. The 516 is a really good all-rounder. You know, its accuracy is decent. There is better, but it is a really good all-rounder, as I said. Handling's pretty good. The range is, I'd say, better than what the statistics here show that they are. I definitely think it's better than what it says. I'm not quite sure about some of these statistics sometimes. Mobility, it says mobility is really good. I find the mobility is not quite as good as the SC40, so the stats are kind of in reverse. And it's got a decent recoil. So there we go. Let's hit now number 4. Number 4 is the M4A1. Yep, this had loads of votes. Really did. We had quite a few votes on the different variations of the M4, but the M4A1 came up over and over again. It's a great all-rounder. Obviously accuracy is pretty good. It reckons on here that the handling is low. I disagree. I think the handling was quite good. Range, I think it's got decent range, especially on single shot. I think it's really good. Its mobility is, according to this, under average. Personally, I think it's better than that. And it says that it's got very high recoil according to this. I'm not sure I agree with that either. And you guys don't either because you've been using it. This one is number 4. And it deserves to be in here. It's a classic weapon. So let's now see which you chose as number 3. And you chose the 4AC. Now, if you're into raiding, this is the weapon that you want to use. This is the king of the raids, even though it is not necessarily a raid weapon or unlocked in the raid. This is the gun that you want to use. It's got fantastic accuracy. It's got very good handling, as you can see. I think it handles better than what the statistics show. Range maybe slightly over, but it really is decent for a gun of this size. Mobility obviously in the middle there somewhere, and recoil's in the middle. The recoil can be on burst, it can be a little bit, you know, I'd say it's just above average for recoil. But overall, this thing is an absolute beast. As soon as we started this, I knew this gun would be in here. A lot of people really enjoying using this one. So enough said, let's see what you chose as number 2. So number 2, the ultimate raid weapon, really, the Coblin, a weapon that lots of people still do not have. So if you want to be able to get this weapon, you want help raiding, jump onto the Discord and we can try and help you with that. But yeah, this to me is a fantastic weapon. It's only just finished in 2nd place, which is surprising really, like I said, because I think a lot of people still do not have it. So for it to finish so high, it really does show you what an amazing weapon it is. It's got really good accuracy. I don't think that's the statistics do it justice. The handling is very, very good. Range is very good for a weapon of its size. Mobility is fantastic, and the recoil is really, really good. It's probably its number 1 asset of how low the recoil is. It's also a gorgeous looking gun, and it is my go-to. Well, actually, funnily enough, number 1 and number 2 are my 2 go-to weapons. But there's no bias. You guys chose. I didn't vote in this, and no one I knew really voted. This was all about you guys. So well done all of you for like I said, taking part. So there you have it. That's number 2. Let's smash on and see which one you picked as the best assault rifle in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Here it is, number 1. And you chose the 416. And I don't blame you, to be honest, because this is possibly, as I just said, I think it is probably the best weapon in the game. It's definitely the best base weapon in the game, if you don't include raids and things like that. 100%. It's a gorgeous looking gun as well. It's got very, very good accuracy. The handling is very good. The range is definitely above average. Some people said to me before they didn't think the range was that great, but I've made some really long shots with this on single shot with no problems whatsoever. The mobility is very good. Now, according to this, it's got quite high recoil. I don't think it has, but I tend to use it on very short burst fire. But there you have it. The 416, you voted this as number 1, and there we go. We're probably going to be doing the DMRs next, so watch out for the top 5 DMRs that you voted for. That one's coming soon. But there you go. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for all your feedback. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.